What's up, gang? Trying to get closed captioning on. There it is. Sure. What's the word, folks? Who all in here? I am watching a UFC. UFC is what they call it. Arlovsky. He's from Belarus, but he's repping the United States. If I was from Belarus, I wouldn't rep the United States. Like, I'm from the United States, and you know what I mean? But what's the, Matt Money in here? Jared in here? Cam? Megan in here? Nieces? Diggy? Kevin? Broads? Kyle? Max? The gang? No, the gang is all here. Curtis and Lamar? Roby? What's the word, gang? What y'all got going on, man? What's the word, folks? Somebody talking about they having some fun. I don't know about that. Child abuse? Somebody finna get whooped real good. This gang still filing in here. What y'all got going on, man? Nothing. I ain't got shit going on, man. Same old, same old. Andre Arlovsky versus Tom Aspinall. I like the look of Arlovsky better. I don't know why. I just like his look better. I'm going with him. What y'all doing? Joe A. Martinez. That's not a. He got like a. Yeah, Aspinall. He got like I don't know. I don't like his ink. He got bad ink. He got like a whole chess piece, but his look. I don't know. Like the British Revolution or some shit. I don't much care for it. It's on ESPN, but it's ESPN Plus. So I guess it's technically pay-per-view, but my old man, he's the one paying, and I'm the one viewing. You know what I mean? It's like we do ESPN Plus. He pays the bill and has the cable and all that. And I just read the articles and what have you. It's a really good give and take we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Luncheon championship. Good Lord. These ring women are very respectable, as they all are. Arlovsky, a legend. Megan smoking some things. I got me a damn beer. I don't know if it's that raw, though. That's what we on today. It's a Saison. American Saison Ale. It's 8.5%. So this week's, I say that to say that this week's chat we might go like 42 minutes, depending on how raw the raw is. I hear somebody cutting some bacon off somebody's back. Oh, this is a beautiful. Listen, man. If I don't pour the best beer in the Tri-County area, I'm close. You see that? You see that head of beer, man? If I don't pour the best beer, I'm close. I can smell the Saison. Tank 7. Yeah, is this I don't know. I like the way it look. I like the way it smell. Got a great head of hair on it, not unlike myself. Let's Belarus in trouble. Look, the ref just said fight back. Great strategy, ref. Nah, he's done. His nose is definitely broken. The ref said fight back. Like, nigga. Nah, his nose is definitely broken. Are y'all what y'all watching? Yeah, he's out on his feet. I'm just waiting till the who play it's Heat Lakers? Heat Lakers, I think, is a basketball game tonight. He decided to fight back. Lakers, Heat. I guess. We talk about like no buzz or no steam, like not being excited for a championship rematch at all. Like, I'm gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna like it. I'm not gonna like it now. What's the word, man? What overrated? No, I agree. Not on they stink. I'll go as far to say that they shouldn't be rated at all. You can't hit a guy in the back of the head. I don't think that's legal. He not even. They just slow dancing now. He got one hand on his hip. He finna dip, and he dip when he dips. He'll dip. Y'all seen dancing. I'll be honest. I know Harold got hurt and came back. I know he was playing well since he came back. I don't know what I feel like I see THT every once in a while, but hey, he's just stepping on his foot, man. Bro. Arlovsky stinks. He's not fighting back. The ref should tell him to fight back again. IPAs are horrible, dude. They're just bad. That's when you ain't tried the right one. I've tried every one I've tried has been like, there you go. They've been like undrinkably bad. Undrinkably bad. So no, I'm at a point. I'm good off IPAs. I think like forever. Like I'm all set. I'm all set. We got to get him a better horn. That was a horrible horn. They stink. Listen, if you like flannel shirts, Dave Matthews Band, and going like this when you see your white friends, I bet you like IPAs. If you like telling people that your puppy is a rescue puppy, you probably like IPAs. I see why Jeff Foxworthy just made billions of dollars off that. It's just very easy to just say those things. You just say whatever. If you're wearing a turtleneck and cargo khaki shorts, you probably like IPAs. What you got, Amherst? Hit me. Did y'all see this video, man? I've been laughing at it all day. This guy, he transporting gumbo. It's basically Fireside Chat is basically just turned into web junk, but I'm fine with it. Cause he just driving gumbo without a lid, man. I couldn't believe it. I don't know why he driving that gumbo. To me, it's preposterous. Boy driving that damn gumbo. Nah, you hush. Let me see. There it is. I feel like the share screen tab move every single week. Look, he driving the gumbo without a top like a damn Lamborghini, man. Look at this.
Mama, why you gonna tell us? I ain't got no top.
He's sick of it.
Wasting all over the car. Yeah, it ain't got no top, mama. I'm finna pour it out. It's wasting all over the car. There's no top. Yes, I'm holding it, but it's.
He's sick of it, dog. He said you look so dejected. That thing's sloshing, boy. Big sloshing.
Mama, why you gonna tell us? I ain't got no top. Now it's wasting all over the car. Yeah, it ain't got no top, mama. I'm finna pour it out. It's wasting all over the car. There's no top. Yes, I'm holding it, but it's.
Bro. I missed the rest of the fight, but it was worth it. I'm guessing Belarus lost. He wasn't winning at the time. I can't imagine he winning now. He got like a manila folder up underneath of it, man. Like, y'all ain't got no aluminum foil, no plastic, no like a lid from another pot. Like, it don't have to fit all the way, but we gotta have some sort of containment. Yeah, it ain't got no top. I'm finna pour it out. And you know she on the phone like, it ain't that long of a ride. Just tell him drive slow. He only holding the handle too. So, you know, it probably ain't like steaming hot because he not jumping. You know what I'm saying? But he only holding the handle. So, you know, like, it's hot enough. It's warm. It's definitely warm. You still got the gumbo? Yes, mama. Are you holding it? It's not spilling, is it? It ain't got no top, mama. I'm finna pour it. Nah, don't you pour that, bro. Pour that gumbo out. That's good gumbo. I hope that was mama car at least. She like, okay, y'all can take my car to transport the gumbo with no lid. Yeah, oh, listen, a pothole, the car in front of them stopped short, a squirrel run out. You see the cops on the side, and you gotta hit that real quick. Dunzo. It's hitting the driver. The driver just getting crab legs and andouille in the back of his head, man. That car gonna smell like that for 3 weeks. Amherst has some uncovered jerk. Hold on, did I miss Amherst's question? Hold up. There we go. How do you get around song copyrights? How the Macmillan songs are open? Ready against sued, so I took them out. I'll say this. For the old podcast, right, I would put up a song, and sometimes, like, SoundCloud would take it down. Sometimes they wouldn't. Now, because this one is behind a paywall, I just put up whatever. You know what I mean? So I wish I had some a better advice for you, but in my day, it really was just hit it. Like, some songs, I'm like, how is that? Like, it's a popular song, and some of them would be like, by the time I upload upload it to like tweet on Twitter, where you tweet things, that the show is up, the song be done taken down. So it's trial and error, man. Only way you're gonna know is to just give it a run. Just give it a run. I feel like I missed another question. Yeah, I miss her too, bro. Somebody else had a question. There we go. Fire question. I'd rather cross state lines, 2 bricks of coke with a bumper sticker that says drug dealer, a pot of gumbo with no top. I'll say this. The bumper stickers are relevant here. Bumper stickers are relevant here. Like if you got the gumbo, you don't have a bumper sticker that says like gumbo Rue on board, like the baby on board signs. Give me the bricks. Give me the bricks. I think, like, you know what I'm saying? You drive slow enough, you're not that much of a target, right? That you can't drive slow enough, right, to not make the gumbo spilling out. It's going to spill out. You know what I'm saying? It's like holding ice cubes. He would have had better luck. He's like, Mom, I'm bringing you these ice cubes, right? I'm just holding ice cubes in my hand. I'll be there in 7 minutes. It might still be ice when I get there, but at the same time, it might not. You know what I mean? It was a little liquidy. It was maybe, and I thought about that too. I was like, maybe that's what Mama was thinking. Like, listen, if it was like gumbo was a little more viscosity there, right? It wouldn't be, that thing was sloshing like chicken noodle soup with a damn soda on the side. So that's the only thing I could think of, man. I'm trying to give Mom a little credit here. That's what I'm saying. Like, how much gumbo he gonna? It's gonna be enough for Mama to get her like a little spoon, like taste, see if the gumbo was any good or not, and that'll be the whole gumbo. That'd be the whole gumbo. Yeah, no, that's just, it's flour, it's baking flour. It's all of it, both bricks, white lily, enriched. Far be it from me to tell the police how to do their job, but it should be. If it's not a ticket, it should be. You know what I mean? Points were made. Points were made. Yeah, there you go. Like I was trying to do that on the Twitch, like 30 seconds or less. And y'all know on here, YouTube is a hole. You can watch all the terrible stand-up comedy you want, but don't want you put on John Cena telling a sold-out crowd that Osama bin Laden has been compromised to a permanent end. You deader than Osama. This ain't, nah, I don't buy it. I reject this premise. That ain't too nice. That's not having boundaries. That ain't too nice. That's just not having boundaries. It was, I stopped counting the strikes in Sophie's story, man. We was up to about 19 strikes. Our side behind the paywall on Twitch. I don't now, unless I set up like a whole new account only for that, but you know what I mean? Yeah, you damn right. Listen, don't get tough now. You should have had this energy when the Kirby family was vacuuming your ceiling, man. That's chaos. To me, it's preposterous. I'll have beans and franks. You talking about beanie weenies, man? Beans and franks. He should have been. He scored 50 points. I think he hit what 21 or 25 shot. No free throws. We don't do that. Also, what you doing going to games out here, Che? I hope you out here being safe. Metallica's playing a concert. Twitch, I've noticed. I've never had Twitch take me down immediately, but like immediately after, like after the show is done, you get a note and it's like, hey, this audio has been muted. But I figured out they mute the audio because the strike go to them, right? YouTube, the strike go to me. On Twitch, that's the only thing I can think of because they'll automatically mute the audio, and some of it they will, some of it they won't. That's the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, they like, why would they care who gets knocked off or what? But from what I've seen, Twitch will just mute it. It'll just be like whole sections. If a song playing, it'll mute, or it'll be muted, then unmute, then mute again. And then sometimes if I upload it to YouTube anyway, I get the notification for the same songs from the background of Madden. That's what I don't get. I feel like if I'm playing a song or a video game with music on the soundtrack, I feel like those songs should at least be cleared. I don't know, they'll feel like part of the video game process to me. But what do I know? Madden's a shit game. So listen, Thomas acting like he wasn't in there. Not he got perp. He got yellow like a Viking. I ain't had beanie weenies in a minute. But you don't never. I don't think you never outgrow them. Like y'all think Warren Buffett has ever had beanie weenies? I got a coat hanger. I got both my elbows on the table. I feel like you got a chest protector on. Like y'all think Warren Buffett has ever had beanie weenies like in his life? Like even as a young Warren Buffett, y'all think like 4-year-old Warren Buffett has ever? I don't think he has. Yes, yeah. I don't think he has, man. I'm not buying it. Yeah, I ain't buying it, man. I don't see it. Yeah, but listen, it's living. He probably had like Warren Buffett probably like he fries his own bologna still, right? He probably live like those are the means that he live in between or live below. But he ain't never had no damn beanie weenies, man. I ain't buying that. I'm talking about ever in his whole life. Well, I know he didn't grow up rich, but I know he didn't grow up. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't. I don't think they was beanie weenie poor. I put it like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Those are two different things. Living below your means is a choice, right? He chooses to drive the 94 Camry. He chooses to live in the house, the 2-story or 2-bedroom house, whatever he's been living in for whatever. Beanie weenies are usually not a choice. They're a last call. 6.5. Why 6.5? What does 6.5 minutes have to do with anything? I gotta get the 50 ball for Embiid, but what do you have? 6.5 boards or something? That's what I'm saying. I don't think If I could ask Warren Buffett one question, I think that would be the question I wouldn't. I don't want to like, hey man, how did you get your wealth and all that? I know it was investment stuff. I'd be like, have you ever had beanie weenies? He said, did I ever have a what now? And I said, I knew you never had no damn beanie weenies, man. I knew it. He probably don't even have no security because he cheap. Hey, I'll say this though. Y'all doing canned beanie weenies, or y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all doing putting in the elbow work. Y'all putting in the elbow work. Now 50 Raw, now that's chaos. I know his throat was on fire. It's like swallowing drywall plaster. And I like it. Listen, I like McNuggets, but they got a harsh exterior. Can't, man, y'all crazy. How much I got? Listen, it ain't enough money. There's one person in the real beater group on the court, and it's me. It's me in there. It's basically a burner account for me. I'm the only person with access to it. But I'll let you in for $100. $100, we can call that even. You gotta live in a terrible place, but always be able to eat the world's best food. Living your dream home. Nah, give me the latter, man. Cause listen, sometimes like what? Okay. What's your favorite struggle meal? Yeah, let's get to the banner. What is your favorite struggle meal? And I'm interested in this because I know some of y'all are gonna name some meals that aren't struggle meals. Y'all gonna name some meals that aren't struggle meals. Oh, my favorite struggle meal, Papa John's pizza. I said that ain't a fucking struggle meal. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's harsh on your epiglottis. That's harsh on your voice box and all that, man. 50 of them? You know what I'm saying? You can do a little 10 and 20 with some sauce. You know what I'm saying? A little McFlurry to coat the journey, but that's Grandma Wild Boy. He think he me, boy. That ain't struggle meal. That's commissary. Barbecue sauce on bread. Ramen. That's yeah. Steak and potatoes. My favorite struggle meal, filet mignon and asparagus. I eat that when I'm down real bad. Dry cereal. Yeah, hey, like in college, people went to the ramen. I always went to the my mom just texted me about the gumbo video. She said he took it out the house without a top. She can't believe it. The gumbo was topless, man. The gumbo was in Playboy. Yeah, like in college, ramen was like my roommate's go-to. Mine was always cereal. Cereal was always my go-to. And again, the bag, you can get that Lieutenant Crunch, big bag, like about this big, a Lieutenant Crunch for about $2.29. Some Fruit Hoops, some fruit rings, some Apple Johns, some whatever you need, some Frosted Fruities. Bag about this, you got to throw it over your shoulder like a Continental Soldier. About 238. About 238. The straight glizz. This ain't struggle, man. Y'all just, this is something else. This took a turn. Box mac, yeah. You gotta be down real bad for box mac and cheese. Easy Mac, Kraft Mac. Cold? Why? Why are you eating them cold? Why are you eating cold SpaghettiOs? Eggs, packaged turkey, and wrap. Why? Some of these ain't struggle. These just bad decisions. Hey, listen, you talk about barbecue sauce on bread, bro. I just go to a loaf of bread, man. I just slice by slice, dog. You eat a couple slices of bread like right before bedtime. It trick you into thinking you full. You go to sleep real quick before you remember you're still hungry. Quesadilla, Vienna sauce. Oh, nah. I starved to death before I eat Vienna sausages, man. I hate Vienna sausages, dog. Hate them. Why? Why y'all? I don't understand why y'all eating cold. Like, right? Like SpaghettiOs, whatever. Why y'all eating this stuff cold? Why are you eating frozen chicken tenders? Why are you eating cold spaghetti? I don't get it. Like, what am I missing here? That's what I'm saying. Like noodles, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can get busy with some noodles, right? Like it start with basic ramen, but I done seen people throw a little egg in it, throw some whatever in it. See out the box by the hand. Yeah, that brother was starving. Hey, cinnamon sugar toast. Y'all ever put some butter on bread and put some syrup on it and just eat it like pancakes? Me neither. I never did that neither. Dino nuggets. Hey, what meat? What kind of meat y'all think that was? Right, like Arvar. It wasn't. Now listen, they hit the spot. I don't. This isn't a slander session of the Dino nuggets, but you know what I mean. Hey, I'm glad y'all. I'm glad y'all done came up, man. Y'all was down real bad. Y'all was down horrible. What I think, man. You know what? I remember I read an article a couple years ago about how Young Thug just doesn't eat. He just doesn't eat. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Like they talked to they talked to people around him. It was like, yeah, no, like you might see him eat you'll see him eat like a bag of Cheetos. Like not even like a family bag, just like a gas station bag of Cheetos every like 3-4 days. And once a month, he has a doctor come and inject him with his vitamins. Inject him with his vitamins for the month because Young Thug just doesn't eat. Doesn't eat. He's like, I'm trying to what that art. He's like 6'3", but he wears like a size like 8 shoe. Like he just doesn't eat. Like if Thug would have ate growing up, man, Thug probably be 7 foot tall. Hey, listen, I done ate that Jack's pizza. That paper, that thin crust be about that thin. You just hope it don't melt through the oven. Jack's pizza, I've ate that. See that again? That's a choice. See, that's a choice. You just eating like beans at the can, like like an old cowboy, like just over an open fire. Spencer Hall's in. Is the basketball game on yet? I don't want to watch this no more. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? I'm talking about like struggle. Struggle is in like these were your options. Like these were your options, right? Like we was in college. If you like was at a meal swipes for the week, or if for whatever reason the places it closed, what was your go to? Because meal swipes was you talk about God's gift, man. Spam. I've never eaten spam. Proud to say, not a spam guy. You know what? I can see that, right? It's basically just, you know what I'm saying? It's basically like Crackers Jr., you know what I'm saying? So I can see you just eating croutons like popcorn. As soon as I turn on Kyle Kuzma getting busy, I'm about to turn this off. We're going 42 minutes tonight and no more. Going to bed. These Heat jerseys are really bad, man. I don't like them. I feel like every time I see them, they get worse. There's a nigga eating Vienna right now. Listen, spam one of those things. Yeah, I don't like. I remember I worked at a grocery store, and sometimes you see people buy spam, but not nearly like a mattress firm. Man, it's like how mattress firm still about? How is spam still in business? How is yeah 42 minutes, no more, no more. Cause y'all pissing me off, man. Cold spaghettios, warm spaghettios, not even that fire. You know what I'm saying? They'll do now. Don't get me wrong. Hey, when they start like spaghetti, what is Kyle Kuzma doing? He just put a little English on it. He look like Isaiah Jackson out there. Spam it's definitely money laundering. I don't think there's any doubt about that. Nah, again, that's another one. Sometimes I be like, hey man, like if I don't feel like bread, I don't feel like cereal. I just drink a big glass of water. Drink a real big glass of water real quick and then go to bed. Kuzma getting busy, man. If the Heat had these jerseys in the finals, they would have definitely got swept. Kuzma out here jab stepping. They calling plays for him. This is disgusting. Canned cheese, like not cheese whiz, right? Canned cheese. Hawaii live off spam. I guess. I mean, I don't like. Is it headquartered there or something? Like, is it that time already for terrible comedians? Spam and Pride of Austin, Minnesota. Big in Korean food. I absolutely believe that. I don't think it's no new spam, right? I don't think it's no new spam. Just like you never heard, oh man, a spam canning manufacturing accident. Dozens were killed because they don't manufacture new spam. Nobody, officer. Isaiah, is he from Ohio, Trey? Or Michigan? I think Isaiah, Michigan, Ohio. He from somewhere up there. I think Michigan. Damn, I remember when y'all remember when LaMelo Ball was people was like, this guy's gonna be bad. But I think Dusty I want to know what y'all think the R stand for. His name is Dusty R. Gooch. I don't know, like what the R, Raymond, Radrick, Rebrickashaw, like what the R stand for. That's the question I need answered. Hey, listen, that boy Wesley Matthews get paid to get his hair done, man. He really living the dream. Every time I see him, he got a new, like his hair just been re-hit. Somebody just twisting him up on the bench. He got his feet in ice. And he gonna get the same ring everybody else do at the end of the year. I'm still in season 2 of The Sopranos, man, and I don't know. It just ain't. I don't know. It ain't catching me. This one was like, I guess I'll watch it like right before I go to bed because I know it's like, okay, I'll either finish the episode or go to sleep in the middle of it, and I'll finish it the next night. But like I'm in season 2. Like his sister, I don't really care for his sister Parvati. But I can't remember Jackie April. But I ain't spoil. He died in the first season. His brother got out of prison and he's back. I don't like his demeanor. Like I don't like his demeanor. Rashida Dustin Rashida Gooch. Okay, he's from Detroit. Okay, I knew it was somewhere Midwest-ish. Season 3. I ain't even got to the big racism yet. The Moolies and the what they call what's the other? Don't y'all say it neither. The Ditsoons. Yeah, it's entertaining. I think the first season was more entertaining than the second season. I think I'm still pretty early in the second season, and it's one I was like, I might finish it. You know what I mean? I said I was gonna finish the first season. Like I was like, let me see what's going on, and I finished that. The only thing I like about Uncle Junior is that he looked like Larry David, and every time I see Uncle Junior, I just think about how much better this show would be if Larry David played what's his name? What's his name? Caprano? I don't know. Caprizio Soprano. I don't know. Y'all watched it. I watched it last week when it came out. It was really good, and I don't think I ever want to see it again. I feel like it's one of the best. It's either the best or worst thing you could say about a movie. It's like I've seen it once and I never want to see it again. But this is in a good way. Like it was good. Like Daniel Kaluuya. I can't even understand what he say in like regular interviews. That's how good he is at the accent. They was somewhere him. He said, "Oh, what doing, Charlemagne?" He asked me the question about the racism, and then he get on there and sound like Fred. It was a revolutionary. So that boy was acting. Lakeith Stanfield was acting. I can't think. Mrs. Fred Hampton and the women in the Black Panthers. They was killing it. Y'all peep? Did y'all peep McKay? McKay from Euphoria is in there, and Tracy from Atlanta. Those were the two that I was like, oh my god, Tracy the best character maybe ever. I never. It was never really my speed, man. It was never like It's one of those things like kids would talk about it, like when I was growing up. So I would try to watch it so I could like know what they talking about. But it just never caught me. But yeah, I hate Tony's mother's character. Like she's like it's a great character. She's killing the role. But God, 50% of the time I hate her. 50% of the time she'd be like, "God, just kill me now," and I'd be like, "Hey, she's spitting." Do I listen to the No, I don't listen to a single thing that Biden or Budden have to say. No thanks. Kentucky beat Tennessee? In what? You mean baseball? The Birds in my backyard. Pretty good. Yeah. He played that role a little too well. A little too well. Now see that people were saying, how much are they really going to tell about Fred Hampton and like what he stood for, and they get like it. This is like a major motion picture. Like this is about to go. If this was regular times, this would be out in the movie. You're never gonna get like the true 100% story in a major film. But I hope the idea is that like Lamar, like it inspires people to be okay. Like let me learn more because like Fred Hampton was a cold dude, man. He got great speeches. He was talking that talk. He was walking that walk. Just a solid dude by all accounts, man. And that listen, they had him assassinated at 21. That's how you know he was living right. Malcolm, Martin, Medgar Evers, they at least got to see 30, 35. You know what I'm saying? Fred Hampton was 21. They said that's a no-go. That's a no-go. Because if he see 25 and 30, mm-mm. Yeah, Tracy was great. He was the leader of the Crowns, and I was like I paused it, but I was like I can't Google it. Like I don't want to spoil. I'll look up something during the movie and end up accidentally like spoiling something for myself. So I was like I just have to sit here until I think of it. And it hit Tracy from Atlanta. Yeah, I don't know when it's coming out, but whenever it comes out, I'm in there. All right, Maxwell. You're probably gone, but we'll catch you next time, boss. Surely the game was on a neutral court. It's also on Polo G. I don't know who that is. A little too well, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Like Leo DiCaprio, right? Like I like Leo. I mean, one of the best in the game, right? But after he played Slave on in the Django, I said, now hold on now. You know what I'm saying? He really put his foot. Like, what kind of how you prepare for that role, Leonardo? What you know what I mean? What kind of method acting did you get into, boss? I believe it, man. I believe like that was this is a wild thing, and it was something that I've seen people say, and I think it's a good point. What it doesn't like Kahlua and Lakeith Stanfield, like they killed the role. Like they could not have acted those roles any better, right? But the thing it undersells is those guys are in their. I think those guys are both in their 30s, right? And that the thing it don't sell is that Fred Hampton was 19, 20, and 21, right? When they start, I think they started surveillance on him at like 20. William O'Neill was 17 when he got into the. Because again, he was like, I mean, the first scene in the movie is him stealing cars, right? 17-year-old shit. You know what I'm saying? And again, you don't convey that, but I also don't know who you could get that would have played it that well, right? That would have been that could have looked that age. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when they had when they had Idris Elba play Mandela, like I never seen the movie. I was like, Idris Elba like 6'2", 220, man. They gonna have Mandela out here looking like a running back. No, I think it came down to the wire. I think it definitely came down to the wire. The very same. Well, I'm on my Saison Tank 7. Little Tank 7 for beer number 1. I got a couple of them. Yeah, man. That's like after a friend of mine and I was talking about it, and he was like, man, like they must have had something like afterwards on William O'Neill. And I'm like, no, like that was it. That was it. He was like, yeah, but they must have held something over his head. And it's like, listen, they set him up to kill Fred Hampton. What else is it? You know what I'm saying? This was the point of his mission was to infiltrate the Black Panthers. Check. Get info on, and get close to Fred Hampton. Check. Tell us how to kill Fred Hampton. Check. You know what I'm saying? Like for stealing some cars, man. I'm telling you, man. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. See, I don't have Prime, man. And I want to watch the Malcolm X movie, but I don't have Prime. And I don't feel like getting Prime either. I don't feel like giving Amazon money. I just like that Amazon gives me money through Twitch. I gotta wonder about he's starting to he said, Leo, we gotta roll. Do I get to say nigger? Do I get to say it a lot? I'll do it. You got yourself a deal. What kind of jeans AD got on? Boy, AD got blood on a $3,500 sweater. $3,500 sweater. That's a nice chain he got. I don't know about this denim, but I can't dress either, so it is what it is. Listen, Vogel on the hot seat. Vogel on the hot seat. Y'all remember a year ago, Andy Davis was a bad guy because he wanted to get away from a terrible organization? I remember that. I get a free Twitch sub. I get a free Amazon Prime through to. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, because I do want to see the. I do want to see the One Night in Miami, the Regina King joint. Oh yeah, now listen. There's two things. I don't even think they rumors. J. Edgar Hoover was a cross. I don't. Is cross dressing? Is that still the appropriate term? He was known to wear women's clothing, like women's undergarments, and also, I think J. Edgar Hoover was black. Prove me wrong. I'll wait. What kind of spray they got that just get blood right out immediately? I think that boy J. I think he was definitely one of those grandma. There was some black in that man. I'm 100% certain of it. 100% certain of it. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough denim out there, man. Like they showed him sitting down. I was like, okay, like that's a nice sweater, nice little chain. And he stood up and he got on Stone Cold Steve Austin in '97 denim. It probably cost $4,200, but man, you know what? I think I got into the second season. I think I finished the first season. Snowfall, it's fine. It's fine. It's some tough scenes in the first one though, man. I ain't gonna spoil it, but like if you watch Snowfall, I feel like you know what scene I'm talking about. Like in the first season where they was like they need somebody to help beat up a guy, and they find the guy. You know what I'm saying? And I'll leave it at that. That was ain't nobody really warn you for that. It was a tough scene. Ted Williams with his Theodoro Williams. Should have switched from dark liquor to beer. Do it. You mean like in general or just like tonight? What did Nixon say about Hoover? You called him the N-word now. I might read that later. Hey, listen, Babe Ruth's nickname growing up was Nigger Lips. I'm not sure he was passing. Now, I'm not sure it was information he was volunteering. You know what I'm saying? And you'll understand why he didn't. But the man's nickname was Nigger Lips. Yeah. Is it episode 2? Is it that early? Yeah. No, it's a tough scene. It's the one there. That's the one. He was like, "Yeah, I help you get your money back." I was just like, "Right, yeah, babes, and I ain't playing for the Kansas City Monarchs. Y'all can go to hell. I'm gonna play for these Yankees, Jack. I'm telling you. I think who was black? Beethoven was black. Jesus was black. I mean, you already knew that, but I don't think it's fun. Everybody would. I won't say everybody. 92% of the people with talent now black, and you think it just started that way when we got colored pictures, bro. 200 years from now, they're gonna tell you Martin Luther King was white. That's why they put the pictures in black and white. Private life. Anytime you got controversies, legal issues, and it's a private life instead of like personal life, it's like, hey, you got a wife and 2 kids. His brother used to play for the Yankees. Private life could be anything. Wayne Gretzky. Yeah, babe. Babe said, listen, man, you can call me ugly, but chill on the ixnay, on the igger lips nay. Yeah, Babe Ruth was black. Let's see. Famous people who were black. Ten people you probably didn't know. 16. That's bigger than 10. Cash Warren. I don't know. Oh, Jessica Alba's husband. He's black. Maya Rudolph. I knew she was black. Nicole Rich. I knew these people were black. Soledad O'Brien. Rashida Jones. I knew all these people were black. The Rock. I don't know if The Rock thinks of himself as black. I don't know if The Rock considers himself black, if you know what I mean. I don't know who the rest of these people are. Derek Jeter. Who ain't know Derek Jeter was black? What you thought he was? Slash. Yeah, I seen that pic. Slash and his mom's, man. I was like, wow. Genes really do you just skip a whole generation. Right, yeah, that's what the list should be called. Honey, did you know Michael Jordan was black? Yeah, the Shooty Hoops man. Black. There ain't enough money in the world, man. Listen, I'm telling you this right now. The Rock, I've been saying it for years. The Rock gonna run for president. He don't need that Black Lives Matter. He don't need that on the resume when they pull up the old stuff. The Rock, he go like I don't. Yeah, he definitely acknowledges Samoan side, but you see them old pictures of his pops. His pops got an afro this big, man. And ain't nothing wrong. Acknowledge your heritage or whatever, but I feel like I've only seen him acknowledge one side of it. Michael Jordan, also black. Michael Jackson. Yeah, his name Rocky Johnson, bro. That's the blackest name I ever heard. It's a good beer, man. The Rock will absolutely. It's gonna be The Rock and or Mark Cuban, man. Look, all this good PR stuff Mark Cuban doing now. Hey, I helped Delonte West. Hey, I'm paying people, right? Hey, now maybe he had a legit check, like maybe he did the work and decided to, do some good, with respect. I think that man running for president. That's just me. Right? Like they already sick of Joe Biden, right? He been in office for 12 days. They can't wait to go back to a Republican, but like hey, I'm not Trump. Republican. Amherst voting red state. He is from Maine. I guess that do make some sense. Mankind. I feel like Mankind probably like a libertarian. Lakers getting their head busted, man. I might go back to UFC. What? It's about how he handles it. It's about how he handles it now, right? Because how he if they just start playing it again, it'll be water under the bridge. Now, if he made like a point, it's like, no, we refuse to keep playing it. Yeah, that'd be a black mark on the resume. But if he just go back to playing it, that anybody gonna remember that? Joe ain't sent y'all's bread yet? That's crazy. Y'all ain't got yours 4 racks from Joe? I got mine first of the year, man. Right. Listen, I think he probably has forgot this shit. Rock was busting his head, man. His wife probably tell him once a month. Now remember, we don't like The Rock, and she show him the tape, and he's like, "Yeah, I hate that guy." And then in 2 hours, he's like, "Man, what The Rock up to, man? I wonder if he want to go get a beer or something. What's he up to?" I don't make the rules, man. My shit was there like Happy New Year. It don't even matter what the office is. I don't want to do nothing in 2024. Nothing. Like, that man was legit. That was one of those like, hey man, like growing up, was like, okay, you could tell me wrestling fake. How did they fake Mankind getting thrown through the cage? How did they fake him getting thrown through them tables? What you could tell me, them fake tables? That's like a 20-foot fall. But that was always my counter to that. You know it's fake. Okay, listen. That man lost a tooth. You telling me that's fake? He got choke slammed through the cage twice. I'd love to show y'all some highlights of it, but y'all know how Vince McMahon be. Look, call into who? If I'm the president, you know what I'm saying? Call in who I'm gonna call? Vice President City Girl JT? No. She'll understand. When I run for no. I want no part of neither. I'm done with Respectable Ladies, and I'm done with Raw. After this beer, I'm done with Raw. It's Bojangles. It ain't number one, but I do like some Bojangles. I like Bojangles as like I ain't had that in a while. Hit the spot. Like if you like one of those, I don't think you can be number one. Like I gotta go to you like regularly. You know what I'm saying? To be number one. Okay, what's y'all number one? My bottle cap. What's y'all number one fast food spot? Like the number one, like, okay, if you driving or something, or it's just like, man, I'm just gonna go pick up something from blank. Mine probably Wendy's, man. I'm a Wendy's dude. I'll get a Baconator and some nuggets, baby, and a chocolate frosty. Oh man, listen. Even if you don't know what Bojangles is, just trust me on it. Just trust me on this. If whenever you see one, you're gonna see one. Get the Cajun filet biscuit. Order potato rounds. Get you the sweet tea. Arnold Palmer if you're feeling frisky. And get you a Bowberry biscuit. Just Just trust me on that. Just trust me on that. Cajun filet biscuit, potato rounds, sweet tea, Bowberry biscuits. Just trust me. Wingstop, Cookout, Whataburger. See, yeah, I guess Whataburger. I was gonna say like we don't really have Whataburgers like that, but I know some places do. Culver's, Popeyes, Culver's, another Whataburger, Popeyes, Taco Bell, Popeyes. What's the first? The only presidential secret I want to know is why they killed JFK, man. Well, okay, what y'all got to be some Texas folks. I feel like Whataburger is probably like McDonald's in Texas. Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, man. I tell you that I can't get into Culver's, dog. I heard all this hype about Culver's, and I tried it multiple times, and I don't even think I finished my meal. And that shit got to be terrible for me to not finish my meal. Hey, Whataburger got that spicy ketchup, baby. Y'all seen the gift of the old white man dancing like that to Katy Perry? I think about it a lot. I'm gonna pull it up just because I want to see it. I don't even know what song was playing, dog. It don't matter. Well, that man was getting busy. And you talk about rent free. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? There you go. There go boss man. Mm-hmm. Look. That man getting down. Rent free, dog. Rent free. We're just gonna watch this for the remainder of the chat. Just this. That boy cutting up. Where did I get it? Culver's. I think one time I got like the butter burger, which is already a little much, even for me. I think one time I got it was either chicken sandwich or chicken tender. Like they were fine, but it was like people was like, nah, Culver's some gas. Culver's some gas. It was fine. It wasn't no good. I'm in no rush to go back there. I'll say that. Oh yeah. No, I did have that. I have had that because Wendy's just started. They got a maple butter chicken biscuit, and it's solid. It ain't that Whataburger though. That Whataburger, the honey butter chicken biscuit, that's the one. That's definitely the one. Look, and they probably doing business. Crispy, I want some crispy, crunchy fried chicken so bad, man. I just don't. Again, it's just just in these trying times. You know what I mean? I don't know. That boy Wilford Brimley cutting it. That boy getting down on it. Did I get the custard? I didn't get no dessert because it was the thing. I was like, okay, like I'll probably get this and dessert, and I was like, I ain't like my food. I don't even. So I didn't. Nah, Whataburger. Whataburger probably. Whataburger probably the food place that I would. Okay, what's a food? Okay, what's a fast food or a chain restaurant you don't have in your area that you wish you had in your area? Because mine might be Whataburger. Because Whataburger is good money. They just don't. They're just not here. And it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. That's y'all just got in and out, man. Hey, nobody in California eats in and out, right? Like, like nobody in California eat in and out, do they? Zaxby's is. I used to literally in high school, like when I was bagging groceries, every single night after I got off, all I wanted to do that night was make enough tips to go buy my chicken finger meal from Zaxby's. Every single night I worked, every single night. That's all. Like, do I got 575? I got five, and I'll be in there. I walk up there and they know me about the usual. You know me. I don't know if this really saying a whole. I don't know if this really saying a whole lot because I think Five Guys trick y'all too. Like Five Guys not bad. Five Guys just I don't like. Ain't nobody say Five Guys. Ain't nobody in here can afford to eat Five Guys like that. You want a burger, fries, and a hot dog at Five Guys? $47.92. What's your name for the order? You said $47? It'll run you. It'll run you. Cheesecake Factory. Who ain't got a Cheesecake Factory? Cookout good. Cookout is so good, dog. Cookout is super clutch. I think it's probably some truth to that. Like if they put an In-N-Out in Georgia, it wouldn't taste the same. In-N-Out's good. I don't want to say that like it's. I did think it was like a touristy thing, right? Like first time I went to California, it was like, oh, you gotta try In-N-Out, In-N-Out. Now the fries are horrible. This is if they had a decent fry, I'd tell you, In-N-Out's fries are trash. But the burger's good and they got a good shape. They got a good shape. So 2 out of 3 is all right with me. And yeah, like In-N-Out in Texas, probably garbage. Probably garbage. True. That's true. And again, like I'll eat Five Guys, right? But it's just I like Five Guys because they want. I think more places should honestly serve hot dogs, and they serve hot dogs where they split it down the middle and flatten it on the grill. That's how you get my attention. That's how you know fries trash, dog. Five Guys give you a whole. You be like, let me get a small fry, and you see them bring out a wheelbarrow of fries. You said, no, I had the small. They said this is the small. They keep the bags of potatoes out in the restaurant. I've heard about Frenchies. I've never tried it, but I heard about French. I got to get back to Houston, man. I only been in Houston one time, and I didn't really get to see the city, so I definitely got to get back to Houston. There's a lot of stuff I want to try in Houston. Raising Cane. Oh yeah, now Raising Cane's was clutch in college. See, I was one of like first couple years of college. You don't have no job or nothing. You don't have no routine. Last couple years of college, when you got a little mild boy, Raising Cane's. Yeah, now get her whatever she want, man. She want four tenders. She want 5 tenders. She want the extra toast. You get her the extra toast. They said, "Ooh, a man." Yeah, y'all ain't got nothing in Maine. That's tough. Al, y'all asking for Al's beef? Hey, yo. I'll say this: Bojangles, they like meal. Like I don't want no bucket of chicken from Bojangles. The tenders is all right, but the breakfast, I only stick with it's like Hardee's. Y'all got I get Hardee's or Carl's Jr. I think that's what they call it, Carl Jr. I only go with the breakfast because Hardee's breakfast is so good. I don't want nothing from Hardee's. Like if they stop serving breakfast, I'm like, no, thank you. But Hardee's breakfast, Montreal's hair about 6'2". This game stinks. Oh, it ain't trash. It's just there. It's like when you want Italian food, but there's just none close, right? Like like anybody who's in the mood for Italian, okay, we could either drive 200 miles or we can go to Olive Garden. It's like, yeah, let's just go to Olive Garden. Chicago dogs. I had one Chicago dog in Chicago, but it was like at like an event. I want to have like a dog at a game. It had like the poppy seed bun, but I don't like no whole bunch of junk on my hot dog. You know what I'm saying? Like give me ketchup and mustard. Like I don't really require a whole bunch on my dog, man. They be like, you want the peppers, and we put some of the asphalt from the street on there. I'm like, I just like ketchup and mustard, fine. I'm a simple man. Shake Shack, good money. Shake Shack, pretty good money. Al's beef. Hey, yo. Piata? What's Piata? No. She gotta come visit me. Be a real shame. Be a real shame if me and the boy Wody got out there at Frenchie's. Yeah, she said, I guess I'll just take the kids, man. I said, baby, get the caniac. I said, you want some sweet? I said, man, get that woman some sweet tea. They said, yes, sir, Mr. Whiskers. She said, a man. I said, guilty. Man, I was supposed to be in Maine last summer, and then literally everything. Supposed to be there this summer. I don't know, man. As of right now, I would probably say no. I just don't feel comfortable making that trip. It's all type of variants out there, dude. It's new bird flu out there, man. So I don't know. And I keep hearing, I've heard from multiple people that it's like you got to get to Portland, Maine. Got to get to Portland, Maine. They're like, it's the beach, the seafood's incredible, it's mad breweries, it's beaches, it's all that. So I one day, Amherst tell me some good spots to go to in Maine. Yeah, that's exactly. You don't go in the Olive Garden expecting them to roll up the pot like they cutting the pasta in the window. You know what you're getting, right? You know what time it is. Yeah, that's like you know what you're getting. Like you walk in knowing you're getting at best. If everything busting, you know it's gonna be like a 6.5 out of 10, right? And you just got to be fine with that. Sometimes that's all you need, right? It ain't all gonna be a 5-star dining. You know what I mean? The one thing I really like about Raising Cane's is they literally have 4 things on a menu. It's like, do you want 2 chicken tenders? Do you want 3 chicken tenders? Do you want 4 chicken tenders? Or do you want 3 chicken tenders on a bun? Those are your options. And you'd be like, shit, I guess I'll take 4. Raising Cane's fries is terrible too. Like if you could mash Zaxby's and Raising Cane's, you got that's the perfect restaurant. That's my slice of heaven. Hey, get him, call him out. Right, that's what I'm saying. You expect to be full, not satisfied, not happy, none of that jazz. I'll never get coleslaw. That's exact. You got to go double toast, baby. You got to go because that Texas toast from Raising Cane's that changed your life, man. Okay, yeah, I'm about to grab another brewski, but let's get a banner in here. Okay, got to be a chain. What chain restaurant? It can be fast food or sit down. Food. I'll even say that in the question. Sit down is the best bang for your buck. Best bang for your buck. Discuss amongst yourselves. We'll be back.
Saturday primetime, presented by AT&T 5G on ABC, is brought to you by Burger King. $1 your way only at Burger King. And Progressive Insurance. Save for you on auto or motorcycle insurance. Visit progressive.com.
And we back. Let's see. Best bang for your buck. Bang for your buck. This is a fact. Hey, I don't hate it, man. Right? Like sometimes you like the old classics are classics for a reason. Man, this is beer. I like it. I don't love it, but it's local. I just really like the can. I just think this is a cold can, man. It's a tropical wheat, 6.3%. It's called Dirty Beaches, and I just like the can. Texas Roadhouse is that the one where you could throw the peanut? Is that where you could any place you could throw the peanuts on the floor is all right with me. Like a baseball game or Texas Roadhouse. Well, Cookout was gonna be my vote. Cookout was probably gonna be my vote just for the sheer options. That's a decent pour. Not a good head, but not a great head. You know what I mean? It's a good head, but not a great head. Like my ex-wife. Hey, I like that answer. You give me some chicken crispers, and that molten lava cake. I like that answer. Cheddars give you, cheddars be like, hey, you want rack of ribs, chicken tenders, and shrimp? You get 4 sides. That'll be $9.89. Yes. McDonald's was. Now they dollar menu, not $1. You know what I mean? Cookout, McDonald's. All right, Zach Allen Iverson, Corneliuson. Burger King. Burger King always been some mid to me, man. Like they're not king at burgers at all. They're not king at burgers at all. I'd eat 42 McDoubles before I would eat Burger King's on it Whopper. I was trying to think even what their big thing was. Steak and Shake. See, I feel the opposite. I feel like Steak and Shake too expensive. I feel like it's Steak and Shake ain't as good as it need to be for that price. That's how I feel about Five Guys. Like it'll hit the spot, but I don't get no bargain. Hattie B's, McDonald's, Taco Bell. Steak and Shake eat them shoestring fries, and boy, they garbage. Taco Bell. Popeye, yeah, for what they giving you, Popeye's not bad. Yeah, that like burger. I'll say that I like places that innovate. Burger King will try some new stuff because the little chicken fries, they did something with the chicken fries. I'll give them something with that, right? Chicken fries was all right, but they got 174 nuggets for 12 cents. Come on, son. Nah, I don't know about that, man. Outback good money over here. They bring you some of that chocolate bread. A nice beer. I'm just getting back to everybody enjoying the can. It's a stunning can. In the beer, it's not bad. But I just like if they had a print of that, I'll probably just buy the print and just never buy the beer again. I'd be like, I'm good. If y'all would just sell the can, sell the print, we'd be good. That'd be good. Hold up. I'm kind of these answers so far. I think I like Chili's the most, man. I just ain't. I mean, it's one of those like even Rona aside. I ain't been there. Pappadeaux. See, I feel the other way about Pappadeaux, man. Pappadeaux fine too, but you ain't get no bargain. You ain't get no bang for no buck. Who y'all throwing tomatoes at who? Somebody got a tomato? Better not be me. Texas Roadhouse. I mean, I respect it, but it's one of those. I just never really wanted to know what pigeon tastes like, right? So yeah, look, I replace the coleslaw at any place I ever go. Sometimes they'd be like, it's just a little bit, bro. I'd be like, then keep it. Don't even waste your scooper, man. Don't even, you good. Hey, you talking about S&S cafeteria? Where you at, Neezus? What part of South Georgia are you from? Are you talking about some S&S, boy? S&S still be sending me emails, man. I love some S&S. S&S cafeteria is one of those. They put 80 in the. They put him in the little team trainer polo. That's tough. He had to throw a $4,600 sweater in the garbage. Like, what are you going? He can't wear it again. What are you going to get the blood out, dry clean it? That's for pores. Now, S&S cafeteria is one of them. You go in there and you pick your tray and you pick your dessert and what you want. You want smothered chicken, you want it baked, grilled, you want fried fish, you want whatever, and you pick your sides. I don't know what those type of establishments. Going there, okay, yeah, man. It was 2 S&S's in Atlanta. They shut down the one on Camilton, which I used to go to. It was one farther away from me. But every once in a while, I'd be like, do I really want to drive 30 minutes for S&S? And I usually did. Want to end up driving 30 minutes. And then they closed that one too. So I really only go when I'm back in Macon, which is rare. So I ain't had S&S in Whatever the last time I was in Macon, 2020. It was for a funeral. I don't remember. I think it was either early 2020 or end of 2019. That's the last time I've been down there. Because anytime I'm there, I get me some S&S, baby. Oh, them whipped potatoes. Woo. They don't even call them mashed, man, because they ain't mashed. They whip with love. In a roll, they give you a roll as big as your head. Senior chain. I'm listening. See, I don't. Not a big Chinese food guy. I'll cut up some Japanese, no problem. I just got to tell friends that I think I'm gonna mentor SOP like a big brother thing. I'm telling, listen, people out here want you to win, my dog. We just got to get you some boundaries. Fish on Friday, boy. I ate some fish today. What kind of fish y'all be eating? What kind of fish y'all be eating? I ain't gonna put no banner number. What kind of fish y'all be eating? I have a feeling y'all gonna say some bull. All right, SOP. We'll catch you next time, boss man. The correct answer. Derek hit it right on the head. I don't want it baked or grilled. I don't want it. You better throw that thing in some hot oil. Y'all ain't eating no whiting, man. I'll eat a whole pan of whiting. It ain't no problem. Walleye. I ain't never had no wall. I ain't never even been somewhere like walleye. I was even on the the menu. But if you fry it up, I'll probably try a little walleye. Tilapia not even a real fish, bro. But I used to eat some tilapia. I used to eat a lot of tilapia. Swordfish. I never had swordfish. Why did I start podcasting at first? Man, it was a thing. I mean, whatever year it was. Like I listened to a lot of Adam Carolla. I listened to a lot of Bomani, and I listened to a lot of Dave Damashek. And I just always had hundreds of things to say that nobody particularly wanted to hear. And so I was like, if I say these things into a mic, right, I can get them off my chest and make people can listen to them if they want to listen to them. If not, they don't. And I was going to try to make it into a living. And so I did the old podcast, and it never turned into that. So I was like, hey, listen, it didn't work. So I stopped doing it. And then I had the opportunity to do mixtape. If you say it worked, you know what I'm saying? It's subjective. And now here we are. It's basically just me having a whole lot of things to say and nobody to say them to. That's really what I'm getting at. Catfish. Yeah, man. This is basically what it is. Man said, why? Like who put it in your head? Like I want that person deceased. Boy, oh man. Give me some of my mama's salmon croquettes, baby. Margasol. Margasol done hit his 1-3 for the game. His work is done. Margasol got his 3 points for the game. He up out of here. Have I had mahi? I think I had. I like salmon, but I don't. If I'm eating salmon now, I want it fried in a croquette, man. Never had no whiting. It's the only fish I eat now, man. Like legit, anytime I go, like I'll see something, I'll be like, I'll see cod or perch, and be like, okay, I should really try that. Even like 1 piece, and I'll be like, nah, 3-piece whiting. Had some today. Matter of fact, and it was delicious. Portuguese croquette. What's in them? I'm listening. Like you got my attention. The reddest. The reddest, dude. I just sent it. Yeah, no, that was really it, man. I did not have a lot of followers when I started it. So that's why I legit, it's like I tell people, when you start, don't look at the followers, don't look at the numbers. And I've had people, oh, it's easy for you to say now. It's like, listen, I wasn't always doing these numbers. I didn't always have followers. The followers came, like, they jumped. I had like 300 followers for like years. And then it's one of those things, like once you hit like a certain number, it never slows down. And god damn, I missed the 300 follower days, boy. What was me? But yeah, I'm telling you, it was just, I put it out there for like whatever 300, 400, however many followers I had, right? It's like, if it's 4 people listening, then me and these 4 people are they'll hopefully enjoy this, right? It was like, okay, if these 4 people gonna ask me questions, then I'll answer these 4 people questions. It's always something going on that I wanted to talk about or run my mouth about. So I mean, it was like a thing. I've never, and it's just me personally, I don't know if it's a self-esteem or whatever. I'm like, hey man, like friend or fan, like, hey man, check out your podcast or whatever. Like my dad was like, why didn't you? It's like you tell like your aunts and uncles about the Patriot when I was about to start, and I was like, you know what I mean? Network, I'm terrible at networking, so it's just, I just put it out there. Whoever listen. Whoever don't. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this really y'all's fault. Maria Taylor looking respectfully. Dude, it is the worst. It's one of those things, man. I used to want followers so bad. I don't know what it was. I wanted to hit 10K. I wanted to hit 10,000 followers. And then I hit it and I was like, oh my God, why did I want this? Why did I want this? After I hit it out, like, I don't know what I thought I got, like some prize money. Some bitches. I don't know. I wanted 10K so bad. And then I got it and I don't want it no more. I remember Aaron Kraft still at Ohio State. Aaron Kraft, a 94-year senior. Dude, on the Chick-fil-A dude just gave some people a tire. You think he's you're saying he's a valuable player, Broads? Interesting. That's pretty interesting. You don't, man. You don't. Well, I appreciate that, Che. Thank you. I like to think that whatever it was then is the same. It's just more people watching. But the perfect. I legitimately think the perfect amount of followers is about 1,500. You want you about 1,500 followers is enough to, like, if you're watching something, you got enough people to like live tweet and watch it with you. You got enough people to like ask a question and get an answer. You got like enough to, like, you're getting retweeted enough for you can grow it a little bit, but not too much. You can still see other points of views. Like your mentions are, Maria Taylor distracted me. Oh, McDonald's. That's what I'm looking at. Now 1,500 about perfect. 1,500 is about the right amount. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't. It changed your humor, man. I'm sorry. Listen, that's a heartfelt. I'm sorry. Yeah, man, where Boogie going, bro? Like, I just saw I saw, was it yesterday? They like guaranteed his money for the rest of the year. So I was like, cool. Like my dude, he doing well. And then today it's like, they're parting ways. So I saw Lakers. I would love to see him get back with the Lakers. I feel like Brooklyn, right? Like he's not gonna help defensively, but he is a big body. Like I feel like they just need, like Jeff Green is your backup center, man. I just don't know how far you can get with that. Boogie is your backup center. Like I feel it would give you options at least, right? Okay, we need a little more bulk. Let's go to Boogie backup. Okay, we don't need. Okay, we can go to Jeff Green backup. Brad, good. I don't want him in Boston. Boston don't deserve him. Yeah, just get like your. This is my February tweet. I'll see you guys in 30 days. Who's the most valuable player on the Lakers, and why is it Anthony Davis? Yeah, also I don't follow nobody. I don't think with NBA and they handle or like comedian and their body. If you announcing what you are, I'm not really my speed. Ooh, I don't hate Raptors. I don't hate the Raptors. They could finally do this thing right. Yeah, no, LA would be decent, right? Especially not like you got Gasol and Trez, but you've seen like Trez just can't, and not that Boogie can defend Jokic either, but just size wise, he's more resistance than Harrell is. So I feel like he probably ends up back in LA. Like I think Boogie and AD are legit. I don't think they like BFS, but I do think they, keep in touch. They relatively close. So Lakers probably be my pick. Bucks, I don't hate that. Yeah, it seemed like it was like it's a good thing he got it guaranteed. When I saw it yesterday, I was like, oh, okay, like he got it guaranteed. Like, yeah. Markieff Morris, I'll never forgive him. Oh man, yeah, y'all ready? Y'all ready to talk about Nate Duncan dumbass tweet? I feel like it's only fair. We got to watch that dunk again, man. That's one of the best dunks I've ever seen. Every single angle of it get better and better. It's maybe the best I ever seen. Then we'll talk about that bull. That bull was on dog food, man. Caught a body is an understatement. No, there we go. A little bit of time here. They were lucky that wasn't turned over. Woo! 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 With the exclamation point. Woo! Yeah, they get him in 4 points. Will take off a little bit of time here. They were lucky that wasn't turned over. Ooh! It's one of the best I ever seen, and I think I love it so much. Hold on, oh yeah, never mind. It's like he gets it. He pumps fake, like pump fakes goes to the left. He's like, I got an open corner three, and he was like, I got nothing but green grass in front of me too. And by the time he's here with it, I don't know, Watanbe, I'm not sure how you say his last name. It was already too late. Like if you're reading this, if you can see the men on this jersey, it's too late. He detonated on his ass. And then I want to read the Nate Duncan tweet, word for word. Because that is, I've been trying to tell y'all, man. Nobody in basketball Twitter, nobody in basketball media likes basketball. There we go. Anthony Edwards all over Twitter tonight with the dunk of the year. He also has 7 points on 3 of 14 shooting, 0 for 7 on threes. What they got to do with the dunk? Like nobody, oh man, what a dunk. He's having a great game. Like nobody said that. We just said, oh man, damn, that was a dope dunk. Nobody in basketball media likes Twitter, and it shows every single day. All right, Amherst, we'll catch you next time, boss. That's like, mom, sit down. If I tell you this guy's Vorp, that'll make you'll throw up your lunch. But what's his PER though, bros? I'll wait. I'll wait. Correct. That could be the only shot he hit this year. It'd be like, hey man, y'all remember when Ant Edwards took off on the Raptors? Bye. No, he was 3 for 14 on the. They don't like basketball, right? Why even? I wonder if they do. This is what I was like, because I thought that too for a while, Kyle, and I wonder if they do, because they don't like it. They like data, right? They like data, numbers, and it's one of those things, like you just see, like, oh man, but they created, like it's creating numbers to show, like to measure more than we had, right? Like when it first advanced numbers, like, oh, okay, like we can measure some of this stuff. Okay, we can see how well people are shooting from certain left corner 3, right corner 3, left elbow, all that. We can tell plus minus. We can see how well you're doing on and off the court, yada, 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 right? There are numbers to measure things that a traditional box score can't measure. Fine with that. And then it feels like it's more numbers for the sake of there being more numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like box plus, like offensive and defensive box plus minus and like, what are we doing here? Right? Okay, you want to tell me like somebody rebounding percentage? Okay, agree. It's a better way than you can tell me somebody getting X percent of the rebounds over, say they getting 10 rebounds a game is a better measurement. 100%. But it's box plus minus, man. What is it? What part of the game is that measuring? Right? What is that measuring that we didn't already know? That's what I think. That's what really get to me. Like I'm gonna pull up the event. I just want to see some of these stats. Like it's VORP, it's win shares, it's offensive win shares, defensive win shares per 48, offensive box plus minus, defensive box plus minus, box plus minus. Your VORP, true shooting and effective field goal. I get those. PER, sure. There's one like, hey, we're trying to see how efficient a guy is. Well, if he averaging 30 a game and he not chucking, like, did we need a number for that? Right? Like that's the part I don't get. Numbers for the sake of there being numbers. And quiet as it's kept, honestly, I think the NFL has done advanced stats the best. Like the advanced, again, like if you agree with PFF or don't, they're consistent. Basketball reference shit, they changed they changed how they measured one of them because Russ had too many seasons in the top 10. That tell me right now, you're not trying to measure the numbers. Y'all remember that? Was it what 2 years ago? When they literally changed the way they measured something because Russell Westbrook had like 3 or 4 the top 10 seasons of all time. And they were like, let me get back to my calculator. That's where it's like you're not trying to you're not measuring the game anymore. You're not trying to tell me who's like good or bad. You're measuring numbers for the sake of numbers, right? Like baseball, I think baseball got too many. I don't get all of them, but I don't really care to get all of them. In it, like the next generation stats, hey, he ran this many yards on this play. He hit this top speed. Like the little, the little circles I love them little circles, man. It'd be like Tyreek Hill's this circle right here. I like them little circles. I like them a lot. What up, Tony B? Yeah, I think this is where basketball media comes into it. That's where it comes into it because they care about the data, right? It's like, hey, man, the Rockets have it figured out. 3 is more than 2. Hey, listen, it definitely is. You'll get no argument here, but that's just not how the game is played, right? If it were okay, every possession you should come down and shoot a corner 3 from the left, corner 3 from the right. Like those are the only 2 shots you should take. That's it. And when it turns into numbers, people try to emulate the numbers. When you try to emulate the numbers, you lose what makes basketball special to me, right? When you only look at the numbers, you're like, well, Embiid and Simmons can't work because they don't shoot threes. Well, maybe they can because they're 2 incredible players. You know what I'm saying? Like it's room for LeBron and it's room for Luka and it's room for Jokic, right? It's like, well, big men are bad. What do you mean big men are bad? We're watching Jokic and Embiid like dominate the game. What are you talking about? So I like I like Kurt Goldsberry. I feel like he does an approach like he's just like, hey man, this is who shoots well from here, this who don't shoot well from here. It's like, oh, okay. Like, okay, Dame leading from the top of the key, Steph from the left elbow, like whatever. Okay. But then you get into numbers again, I think legitimately for the sake of numbers. Like again, I understand VORP is the value over replacement player. Why do we need that? Why do we need that statistic? Why do we need that statistic? LeBron has a 10 VORP. Yeah, he's really good. You know what I'm saying? Like the coldest dude, like maybe ever. Like what? Numbers for the sake of numbers. That's what I can't get with. That's what I can't get with. Yuck. All right, Mitch. We'll catch you next time, boss. Yeah, once they was like, hey, man, I remember legit before I knew the game, I said something about batting average on Twitter, and they was at my neck. We don't look at batting average no more. I said, hey. All right. Everybody just be cool. Everybody just be cool. We don't look at that no more. We look at OBP and OPS plus. I said, okay. I said, all right. Main event. No, I'm clicking over to the main event because this game, he blowing the bag, but there's plenty of time later for that. I hope so. I definitely think Dame should have been starting. I'm not surprised that he's not, but I think he's been better than Luka up to this point. Dog, you like, hey man, the cat hit 350. We don't look at batting average no more. I get that, but 350? You know what I'm saying? Like 3. I get there are different and better ways to how much is he getting on base, how many singles versus doubles, all that. He hit 350. Like they make you feel like a whole dummy. Yeah, hitting 300 is actually bad. You should actually hit 200 and either strike out or hit a home run every single time. Those are the options. That beer is not that good. I would, you know what? I think they're cool baseball players. They just don't market them. I saw a thing the other day. It was from the MLB TikTok account, and maybe they're trying to start. It was like all the bat flips, right? Like Tatis. I never seen a Tatis game. I like Fernando Tatis though. Acuna's cool. Mookie Betts is cool. I like Tim Anderson. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's cool guys in the game. I just don't feel like they marketing them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's cool guys. They just not the ones you're going to. It's like, hey, you want to see Mike Trout and Clayton Kershaw? And they're the greats, right? Great players. You market your great players, of course. But if you're talking about cool, they got cool players. Yeah, it was sick. Yeah, Francisco Lindor. I know some of these guys only through the show. But yeah, like there's some cool dudes. They just don't. You're just not gonna see them. Game's a game. Maxi numbers over here now. Max Olney. Yeah, I feel like it's like I would say it all the time for Mike Trout last year, right? I was like give me. I said it on, and people did. I was like, give me some stats that don't include WAR that tell me how good Mike Trout is. And people hit me. I was like, oh, like that's impressive. Like, why do I only hear WAR? Mike, he has this much WAR through 8 seasons. Okay, no, he's really good. He's much better than a replacement. I get that. He's really good. Willie Mays only had this. Listen, he's really good. I get that. Like, tell me something else. Tell me something else. If he that cold, he got to tell me something. And people did tell me something else. Hey, somebody got the tightest cornrows stitched. Well, she got them shits done backstage. Is this the main event? Julia Avila? The only advanced stat that matters. Pitcher wins. Yeah, like it's like this is it. How much better was he than a replacement player? Well, nobody else should even try. If it's just gonna be the only WAR. If it's the WAR award, the award is what some are calling it. It's like, listen, tell me Mike Trout. I can't even remember. Somebody told me like he went, I don't know, like so long without like striking. Like he just doesn't, for the most part, he just doesn't make bad plays. Like he don't hit 60 home runs. He don't steal 40 bases. But it's like he's just pretty good at everything. Like he's a pretty good base runner. He's a pretty good fielder. He's pretty good. He can hit for power. I was like, oh, okay. Like, tell me that. Don't tell me WAR, dude. Nah, Kawhi's ain't never been that fresh, dude. They had a checker for the tool, man. They ran the she finna fight in some pajamas. Her braids too fresh, man. Who's supposed to win this? Who the favorite? I'll take that. Listen, if I hit 620 in baseball, that'd be good, unless all the 620 was singles. If they was all singles, then it'd be bad. It'd be bad. Yeah, those are the stats I like. Like Joey Votto hasn't pop flied out a foul ball since he was 7 years old. I'm like, that's an impressive stat. Don't tell me it's WAR. I don't care. He's better than a replacement. I get it. Sick. Very cool. Bauer. Now Bauer, he just went to the Dodgers, right? Is that what? Oh no! What kind of tweets he be sending? I don't know. I feel like I know the Aubrey Huff tweets. Yeah, her braids ain't as fresh. I'm going with her. I'm going with yellow shorts. Right, like she got she got them hit, but she got a little fuzzies on top, right? I'm going with yellow shorts. Bauer, oh boy, Big MAGA, yikes. Eesh. See, I do appreciate that because I remember when Felix Hernandez won the Cy Young, he had like 12 wins, but it was a time it's like, hey man, his team stinks, but he's clearly the best pitcher. It's like I think that's when advanced stats are good, right? When it's like, oh, he didn't win 20 games, but if you're looking at the other stuff, it's like, listen, every 5 nights he stepped out there and was the best pitcher. Whether he won 20 games or 12 games, a lot of that's not in his hands, right? So I can appreciate that level of advanced stat. But anything like, I don't know, like a number, like it insists upon itself. It insists upon itself, Peter. Listen, for the most part, I'm gonna pick Brazil versus. Oh, is that Russia though? Now, is this the main event? Russia versus Brazil? Yeah, Murmansk plus 230. I like those odds. Yana Kunitskaya? Florida. Okay. Kunitskaya. That's a good name. Kunitskaya. I like that. There's so much blood in the ring, dude. This makes me feel uncomfortable. She minus 280. Damn, she a big favorite. Minus 280? Yeah, give me Vieira. Vieira? How you say her name? She been on 10 though. She was singing like every word to the song, so I don't know. Why the ref ain't getting no music? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Where's the other ring girl? Put her on. Now her braids are fire though. Vieira. They touched the gloves. She coming out swinging. I'm gonna call this game too. She's kicking her. Oh, she's kicking her a little bit. She got her. She got her head on her titty. She finna pull her. She finna knee her. Oh, she got her. They kneeing each other. Oh. I feel like that the black ref dude. Yeah, who y'all? I know I asked it. Did somebody answer? Is this the main event? Okay, the next one's the heavyweight. I was like, damn. I feel like I ain't seen a whole lot of like event like mixed men and women events where women would be the heavyweight, but that would make sense because this is the bantamweight. I'm always terrified. I'm gonna see somebody's like kneecap come out of their body, man. Y'all seen Buddy that did that? I never seen that story. A couple years ago, said he ran a whole stream, pretend like he was. But man, it ain't working. Say that boy made some money for Nesser. They just hugging each other. Oh, Dane finna get busy, ain't he? He finna get busy. I like Dane. Damn, she hit her in the head. You can't do that. Dame going for. Yeah, who they playing? Who Portland playing? Stoliarenko. I could call these matches. She punched her. She got her. She hit her. Got her to the ground. She got the leg lock. She did the thing. Wizard. Oh man. No, him and Bill going for 62 apiece. Yeah, damn. I wish I had a prop bet on that. Over, under. Like I need Bill and Lillard to combine for 147 points. Now I only need 147 points, Mush. That's plus 220. Uh-oh. She got her arm. She got her arm. She got her arm. Right. Hey, listen now, Dame be doing this thing too now. Dame be tapping the watch. I feel like I've just noticed it more this year. I feel like I've seen people that don't like Dame. Right? It's like, hey man, he keep losing to Steph and losing to the Wizards or the Warriors. Duh. Like as an individual player, he's made first team All NBA. Al in this thing. As a player, he's made the conference finals with. I mean, again, it ain't the finals, but you only gonna do so much with it. He don't have another all-star on his team. Like I don't know. I just feel like I've seen him getting compared to Steph a lot, which I get it. It's like he's not Steph, one of the best of all time, dude. Like that ain't Steph. You shouldn't don't even compare like active players to Steph now. A lot of Dame backlash fans. Yeah, because I feel like now that's fair. When Steph was out, it was more than it was like, are we sure Steph Curry's still the best point guard in the league? 100%. Not even a question. Again, that's why when you talk about the debate, hey man, who the best point guard in the league? We're assuming Steph number one. He number one. So anything after that, I think he got a case for it. Man, I got a little Dirty Beaches, a little wheat beer. Al, what you drinking on, boss man? What you got? What you got? It's not that the family. It's a great shot, dude. Like I don't. It's a great shot. It was like they made it to Portland made to the conference finals. Was it 2 years ago? And they got killed for getting swept. It was like, dog, y'all just killed Chris Paul because he didn't get there for 15 years. It was like I don't. It just feel like the goalpost move. Like you just got to get there, and it's like, well, they lost. Well, yeah, they could have put up a. You want them to lose in 5? Like they weren't the better team. Like I don't know. Look, Kentucky best. Okay, that boy Al trying to get to it, and some ginger beer. That boy cutting up. Yeah, no, that's true. It's like it ain't but so many like series-ending shots, and Dame got 2 of them. And he like, what's Dame? 30? Like I feel like his game again, knock on wood, like he hadn't been injury prone. I feel like his game's gonna age pretty well. It's one of like I want to see the best players wherever it's entertaining, but it seemed like he want to get it done in Portland. I can respect that. I can respect everybody not gonna be a super team. Just like he told Paul George, man, hey, keep running from the grind. You tell somebody, they've been on 3 teams in 14 months, or no, I guess it was 2 years for Paul George. Hey, keep running from the grind. Two years till Draymond and Ben Simmons. I wish I could put money on it. Ben Simmons is going to be a Laker before the end of his career. I've never been more certain of anything. I've never been more certain. Tatum, maybe, but Ben Simmons is going to be a Laker. You boys chumps. Keep running from the grind. And Paul George, well, I don't even know what Paul George said, but what could he say? What are you going to say? She got her elbow on her neck. Listen, every time I see Terry's numbers, I'm like, damn, he's shooting 42%. Damn, he's shooting 45. Man, he hitting 60. Damn, he's never missed a three. The Terry. Hold on now. I need that clip. We need to watch it. Rose out here hitting game winners. We got action. That boy whack on 12, man. I love it. Turn him up. 100, 3 seconds left.
Rozier. Gonna have to put something up.
Woo! This how you know the clip fresh. They ain't even got like the HD yet.
Gonna have to put something up. Rozier. Gonna have to put something up.
That boy on fire, man. Steph running from the grind. Big facts. Listen, I don't know when it turned into the. I mean, it's an older thing, right? It was like, hey, you're supposed to be, subjective, plain Jane in the booth, Mr. Straighten up. Hey, like, what's wrong with rooting for you? You know what I'm saying? Now, again, you don't want to go overboard. Now, the Hawks announcers go overboard. A little overboard. Like the other team call a timeout, and Bob Rathbun, the Hawks, be like, can you believe they're letting them get away with this kind of garbage? Calling a timeout? To me, that's preposterous. You don't want to go that crazy. Steph was never on mixtape. Steph never fried chicken with me. Not with me. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be the Terry Rozier memorial contract. The contract every year that's signed, and people are like, "Oh, there's no way they live up to that," and they pretty much at the very least live up to it. Last year was Terry. This year's Jeremy Grant. I don't know who it's gonna be next year. Somebody get 3 for 65, and it's like, oh man, there's no way that. No, okay. I think it's gonna be Lonzo. Lonzo gonna get paid, and they're like, oh, how you get him for that? And he's gonna start locking up, hitting threes, getting 10 assists a game. It's like, wow, how's he ever gonna live up to this contract? Oh, it appears he did fairly easily. I'm telling you, I said at the time, listen, Kimba was their last bullet, right? They had to use that money because after that, it was time to pay Tatum. After that, or time to pay Jalen, and then time to pay Tatum. Like you knew you had them that 60 million, whatever, locked up. The last bullet in their gun was Kimba. It's just like Philly. Like Philly spent that money on Tobias and Al Horford because it was the last money they could spend before it's time to pay Simmons. Right? Like you got that last little bit of cap space before you get committed. And if you use it right, you good. Like I think the Warriors was Iguodala. Like I think the I might have the years messed up. But it was a thing like when it was time to start paying, like Steph was still cheap, but like Draymond and Clay weren't before the cap went up. And I think they fit Iguodala in. It's like that last year. I could be wrong. Lonzo man, I've been trying to get the boy Lonzo to Chicago, dog. Hey, now listen, there's no overpay for Gary Trent. Whatever Gary Trent get, they get Gary Trent 4 for $200 million. I'd be like, nah, that's even Steven, man. I'm sure he's missed shots. I never seen it. I never seen him miss a shot. Not a three. I never seen him miss a three. How many rounds did these go? Like 5 minutes, a long time, but I also know they don't go all that many rounds. And also, do you get timeouts in UFC? Okay, that's a good. Jalen might be the one before that. I think Jalen got like 4 for 115. And I remember thinking, it's when he was scoring like 12, 13 a game. But again, you're projecting 4. And I remember at the time, like we talked about, I was like, if anything, I think they're going to regret not getting that 5th year. Because he took way less than the max. You're going to regret not getting that 5th when it comes up on his last year and Jalen Brown's going to be like going to unrestricted free agency at like 25. They're going to wish they had that extra year. Okay, yeah, 4 for 115. Ugh, they just rolling around in that old blood. Hey, I don't know I don't know what an overpay for Duncan Robinson is. Like I know Bertan's got 5 for 75. Now I don't think Robinson he just hadn't been in the league as long. So I think there's a limit on what he can get. And Bertans ain't even been hitting shots yet. I don't know if you can overpay for Duncan Robinson. That boy got a full clip. Levine, oh yeah. Now I will say that I do remember when the Kings signed to that offer sheet. And I was like, I don't know if I see it for he and De'Aaron. And for probably 2 years of that, it would have been rough. But right now, if you think about De'Aaron and Levine playing together, like that's exactly what he needs. Like Zach LaVine do not need to set the table. He do not need to lead your team in assists or even be close. You just have somebody set the table for him, and he can get you 29 a game. Like if I'm the Bulls, I'd re-sign him in a heartbeat. That's all I'm saying, man. I know he's missed. I'm sure he's missed. I know Chris Middleton. I know Chris Middleton misses threes. I've seen him miss threes. I've never seen him miss 2 in a row. I've never seen Gary Trent miss a 3, and I've never seen Chris Middleton get 3 in a row or miss 2 in a row. Yeah. It was one of those things, like when Bertans was shooting, I think like 33% for a while. It's one of those when you're as good of a shooter as he is and did it for long enough, like it's just a matter of time, right? I know JJ Redick not shooting it that well this year. If he go to a playoff team and get more shots up, like he's JJ Redick. He's not a 32%. Like he's just not. She's gonna break her ankle. She's gonna bite her. Levine. Now, see, like coming out of UCLA, I was pretty like I think that was the Elfrid Payton draft. That was 2012. I'm looking that up now. 2014 draft. And like I was like he's a crazy athlete and he can shoot from like 40 feet. He played with Kyle Anderson, and I was like, I want Levine to come back another year and see if he can run the show. Because I didn't think he was going lottery. He went lottery. Yeah. That was the Elfrid Payton, Dario Saric year. Because I was like, listen, I wanted Kyle Anderson. That's what I wanted. I can admit that. And he cooking this year, so. But I was like, I wouldn't hate Zach LaVine. Like, great shooter, great athlete. You could do a lot worse late lottery. Oh, I forgot about them steak fingers. Yeah, he gets dunk contests, and it's people think he put up empty numbers because his team don't win, and it's like that guy is cold. He's a flawed player. He don't play defense. It's fine. He hit her in the stomach. He not gonna lock up. I get it. He's not gonna be primary facilitator of your offense. I get it. But if you need that guy can get 30 points on anybody. Anybody. I don't care what defender, I don't care what team defense you got. He can get you 30. And again, like that's part of the thing, right? Like it can be both. Right? Because I'm looking now, this is 2, 3. Like this year number 7 for him. This year number 7. And it's like you're looking at a guy that's 19. 18, 19 is like, okay. But is he going to be good for us from ages 26 to 31? It's like, maybe. You know what I mean? Nah, Miles Bridges be talking that shit, man. He can't control his emotions. He breaking clipboard. First thing I see, he breaking clipboards. Now he punting basketball. Yeah. That's what, like, I agree 100%. Because I think in the past it's been like defensively, all I need to see, like, can you be part of a solid team defense? That's really, I don't need you to lock up. You're getting 30 again. I feel the same way for Trey. And Trey has shown it. Can you be a part of a top 10 to 12-ish defense? Can they play like a top 10 to 12-ish defense when you're on the court? Playoffs, they'll find you, pick on you, whatever. That's the game. But are you going to compete, right? Like, are you just going to not get backdoored relentlessly? I think Russia won, man. Her face looked mighty smooth. Nah, she put the beast on her, man. True. Russian Kunitskaya won by unanimous decision. Yeah, she split her here. Man, the cold thing is like growing up, like NBA players used to rap, right? Like AI, Chris Webber, Elton Brand, like a couple guys would rap, but it was a thing like, hey, like a boy David Stern, like he ruled with an iron fist. Like you can rap, but you can't rap. You know what I'm saying? You can't rap about your lifestyle the way you want to rap about your lifestyle. Now, I don't think Miles Bridges, he hadn't been signed yet. Like, what's Miles Bridges' extension going to be? 70, 80 million? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he getting paid regardless. It's a good thing. Because he be talking that talk. Miles, it's going to be time to extend Miles. Is Wax still in here? What's Miles Bridges' contract extension going to be? What? What's a fair for 4 for 60? Like, whatever it's going to be like, hey, man, I'm going to have a guarantee with my rookie contract and this. I'm going to have like 70 in the bank before like 26, bro. I'm rapping about whatever the fuck I want to rap about. Like, that's. Yeah, like, you tell Adam Silver to beat it, man. If I want to rap about popping a bean and falling out in the club, then that's what I'm going to rap about. Bigger got a little juice on the bottom. Yeah, what did that's pretty interesting. What did OG got? I think 4 for 72. So somewhere in that range, like 4 for. Let's call it 4 for 60, right? He gonna have 60 million. Like a guaranteed 60 million and a chance to hit free agency again at 25 or 26. He did 2 years in college, so maybe 26, 27. 472. Okay. Yeah. And it probably go, yeah, so 65 to 70. And then you can hit another payday before 30. If things go well, one more payday after that, man. Like I remember I was trying to explain it to my sister. I don't even know how it came up. Like the cap jump. I was trying to explain the cap jump a couple years ago. And I was like, bad players are getting paid. And she like it was just not sticking. And I was like, Solomon Hill. And I think I like pulled up his stats. I was like, he's not good. He got $48 million. Like, you can be bad. You can be bad. It just don't matter. OG. No, nobody arguing that. But I think like comparable roles. And also it's gonna be a thing where I mean the restricted free agent. So if somebody do throw 480 at him, I know WAC wouldn't want him to match, but it's like, okay, if we don't match that, can we replace his production? For sure. No, look, it's on the record. It's on the record, WAC. Like Evan Turner. Evan Turner played like 2 good weeks for the Celtics and got $76 million. Yeah, 75, 76, like that. I was like, you can be just not good. Not good. Charles Barkley was an MVP player. And I think Charles, let's see, he's a close personal friend. We joke about this. We're friends. We're definitely friends. Charles Barkley played from 1984 to the year 2000. Without checking. Anybody want to guess how much Charles Barkley made? 1984, 85 to 99, 2000. Anybody want to take a quick stab at it? Quick stab at it. How much money he made? Alan Crabb. I think Alan Crabb got a quick 75, 78 mil. This man played what, 15? Was it 16 seasons? 16 years. $15, $53, $68, $67, $90, $69, $45. The answer, Charles Barkley played 16 years, $43 million. $43 million. And the most he ever made was his last year with the Rockets. He made $9 million. Before that, he never made even $5 million in a season. He never made $5 million in a season. Damian Lillard, just because we was talking about Dame earlier, just signed a contract that hasn't kicked in yet. 4 for 196. He's legit going to make more in 1 year. Hey, listen, it's one of those things, like, once you see that, it's like, hey, because Shaq, like, Shaq made, okay, anybody want to take a stab how much Shaq made? This one I don't know, but I know, like, Shaq made some bread. Shaq played 19 years. 19 years. Any guesses for what Shaq made? 19 years. Let's see. 300, 100, 2 to 3. Well, thanks a lot, Kyle. A range of $100 million. 213, 100, 2 to 300. Y'all throwing these ranges out here. Listen, not enough because that boy be doing. I bought some Frosted Flakes. Shaq on the back of the damn Frosted Flakes. 19 years, 292 million. Okay, again, made some bread. 19 years, 292 million. But when you consider he was the most dominant ever, whatever. Rudy Gobert just signed 5 for 205. So like you understand why Shaq's like, man, I was getting 30 and 12 and winning finals MVP for mine. Rudy Gobert was crying about not making the All-Star game. And he getting 40 a pop. That's where, like, once you consider that, it's like, okay. It don't make what they saying right, but it's a little extra, you know what I'm saying? It's a little something behind them jabs, right? Where Shaq was like, well, if you can score 12 points and get 10 rebounds, you can make $200 million. Listen, I understand why you're upset. I get it, big guy. Because it took you 19 years to make 292, and Rudy Gobert is going to have it in the next 5 years. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Bogged down. And again, he's good. It ain't even about like the players being good or not. It's just about how much the game has changed. Right? Like it's why the Bulls paid Jordan while he was retired. It's why those last 2 years when it was uncapped, Jordan got 30 million and 30, I think 2 million, 33 million again. Who was the highest paid? It might be Joe Johnson. I don't even like it's gonna end up being LeBron, but LeBron wasn't making like Mac, or he wasn't. I know he wasn't the single highest paid player on his team for like a while. For a while. Let's see. Elton Brand made 165 of them things, man. Okay, LeBron's at 343. Okay, including this next deal. By the end of this current deal, LeBron's gonna be at 435. 435. That's again Mike Conley might, and I don't even think he will. He might make the first All-Star game of his career, and he signed the biggest contract in history. Right. So just keep that in mind the next time you hear, you know what I'm saying, them talk about that. Because again, it's a totally different game. And like Chuck wasn't starving. That boy was driving Lambos and all that. You know what I'm saying? But when you consider that, it puts some of that analysis in a different perspective. Like LeBron gonna be looking at 435. KG made 334. Kobe 323. Chris Paul's at 300, but that don't include next, so he won't be at about 340, 350. Shaq, KD, Melo. It's also like when you see that, and when I think about that, it's like, oh man, like how could Kawhi not sign the Supermax? How could AD not sign the Supermax? It's like, dog, you talking about like what could he buy with 260 or 290 million that he can't buy with 260 million? You know what I'm saying? Has JaVale made? Ooh, I'm scared because he might. I'm scared. JaVale might, because Chuck was at 43, 44. JaVale is at Including this upcoming year, JaVale's is 65. $65 million, man. Like you see what I'm saying? That's where it's like, hey, man. Just like, hey, they get on JaVale's head, Shaq in the fool. He shot in the wrong basket. Just keep that little seed in the back of your head, right? It's just like, hey, man, this guy made more than I ever made for being terrible. Like, terrible. And so again, like, I 100% think it was, man. Some of the reason. Right, but when you see that, it's like, well, he making 10 million. Charles Barkley never made $10 million in a year. Charles Barkley won an MVP in a season with a prime or no, I would say it wasn't peak, but prime Michael Jordan. And nobody was like, that was the wrong call. That's how cold Charles Barkley was. Best player on a team that got to the finals and took 2 off of Jordan, which was the closest you was going to get. And he never made $10 million in a year. Right? So again, it's like, oh, man. So once I saw that, it made me like, they're like, I mean, I don't understand how these guys turn down the Supermax. If they tell you they're going to give you $200 million, you take it. And it's like, you don't. Right? AD could have took 5 for 200, whatever it was, from the Pelicans, and eventually got out. He could. You always, you know what I'm saying, you can get where you want to go. But it's like, or if I just turn that down, I can get there now. I don't get 200 million, but I'm gonna end up with 170 of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, you gave up 30 million. Damn, I only, like, if Chuck gave up 30 million, he would have been working part-time. You know what I'm saying? If AD or Clay or any of these guys give up 30 million, I get that back in advertising. You know what I'm saying? I'll do a couple Nike commercials. I'll sell some peanuts, some hot dogs. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it was, but it wasn't stretch. He ain't had that Allen Crabbe scratch. You know what I mean? This one was like, hey, Chuck made 43. Okay, so double it. Double it. Say he made 86. That's 2 years of work for Dame. That's this year and next year for Russell Westbrook. This year and next year for Chris Paul. Right? And I don't even look at it like I don't like, oh man, you pocket watch and stop pocket watching. I just think it's so fascinating. Right? Like it should be the dream, right? Like, you should want the guys after you the sport to be doing so well that they're making that type of scratch. But at the same time, right, like, they don't have no, like Chuck, they don't have no problem with LeBron making that money. He the best. They don't have no problem with Chris Paul or whatever. But that's when it's like, you mean to tell me Tim Hardaway Jr. just got $78 million? Like, that's where it's like, they gotta be furious. They just crumple up the newspaper in fury. Just very upset. Listen, I agree 100%. I agree 100%. And that's why, like, when I think pocket watching, I think it's only like with the intent, like, oh, he making 20 million. Why he don't need to make. If I look at it, I'm like, damn, Solomon Hill got 40. Hey, salute. Hey, listen, buy your agent a drink. What's buddy for the who was that? Oh shit. Tyler Johnson for the Nets. Now I was trying to think of who he got the contract from. He got it from the Heat. Windhorst be telling the story. I think they gave him 4 for 50. I think they gave him 4 for 50. Yeah, 4 for 50. When he found out he got that deal, he went in the bathroom and threw up. Went in the bathroom and vomited. because he couldn't believe they gave him that money. Couldn't believe it. I remember when Evan Turner got that contract, he was like, "I'll think about it." And he called his agent, was like, "What do you?" They said Portland said he want to give me $75 million. His agent was like, "Bro, hang up the fucking phone and take the. It's $75 million." So, hey, it was that one summer where Miami was paying bro. Hassan Whiteside got 4 for 100, dog. No. Tyler, I think he was with the Heat at the time. That's what it was. He was with the Heat at the time. Tyler Johnson. He's with the Nets now. The Nets made him an offer. 4 for 50. When he saw it, he couldn't believe how much money it was, because that was one of those like, it didn't. If the Heat didn't match, he'd do it for the Nets. If they did match, he'd do it in Miami. But he was getting the $50 million. Once he saw that and found that, he threw up. Went in the bathroom and threw up. Couldn't believe it. Some say he still does. Rumor has it that he still does. I remember they gave one to they tried to get, or Chicago tried to do one for JJ Redick too. Orlando matched it, but it was like his salary was like, I don't even, it was like 3 for 30. But it was like 5 years, 5 million, 20 million year 2, 5 million year 3. It's like they can't match it next year, and Orlando matched it. I mean, that's getting creative. I don't hate it. Like again, Jeremy Grant, that boy got 20 million per. Terry got 19 per. But when they come off that, they're going to be 26, 27. Like, I don't know who's who. Uh-oh. Ooh. They throwing some. Uh-oh. He almost swept his leg. Almost. Yeah, what's the score of the Heat Lakers game? Yeah, we're about to get out of here. Because I'm feeling a little drunk. Lewis is the ball one. Got you. So Blade. Okay, so the other is the favorite. Uh-oh. He's hurt. Baldy's hurt. 94-89 with a minute left. A minute left in what? The first half? What is it? What kind of scores is these? 94-8. What kind of 1994 Heat Knicks type ass score is this? Curtis Black. It's solid. Nah, it ain't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he said, my bad. Lewis look like he ain't. You poke him in the eye or something? He getting whooped. Lewis like, man, I ain't signed up for this. It's some bull. That's very disgusting. Yeah, now Blade, even with the Y, I like it extra more with the Y. Like, used to be a buddy from Miami, Benny Blades. Benny Blades is a fire name. That's what I'm saying. It's like, however you feel about Terry, he just got 19 mil per, and he playing better now than he was when he signed it. So 19 million's the floor. Even if they give, like I said, I don't know what 4 for 80, right? You give him 19 to 20, and you give him another year on top. Like 19 is the floor. So All you really just need one big deal, dude. You really just need one big deal, man. All right, now I'm flipping over. Lewis getting his ass beat, and I want to see Caruso stick this game-winning jumper, or Harrell lock his ass up. Decisions. One of the son, of course. Like I feel like it was like 19 of the blades, Benny blades, biscuit blades. Come on now. Uh-oh. He elbowed him in the schnoz. How is KCP wearing Giannis shoes? How is K? That's pretty interesting. HB blades is fire. Like if you're on the Lakers and you don't have a shoe deal, how are you not wearing the LeBron? How are you not wearing bronze? Right? Like, hey, if you got a shoe deal, you got a shoe deal, right? Like I know Kuzma's with Puma, Convert. I think Puma. It's like, hey, if you're on the Lakers. Look, like it's the same KCP, right? Like KCP, I remember Detroit offered him 4 for 80. No, 5 for 80. 5 for 80. Right? And he turned it down. I think he played on the qualifying offer, which I really wish and hope more people would. He played on the qualifying offer. Then he had a couple year by years. So what was his last deal KCP signed? 3 for 40. He signed 3 for 40. But before that, the previous year, he got 17, basically 18, 12, and 8. So he basically got, what's that, 70 million? He could have took 80 for 5 and been in Detroit, or got 70 million over 6 and played in LA for a championship. Like that's where it's like, how do you turn down 80 million? Because you know he gonna make 70. It's Wesley Matthews time. It's it's Wesley Matthews Jr. time. Yeah, is that right? Is my math right? That's 29. He made 37 the first 3. 49. 62, yeah. He made like 75. So it's like, yeah, he gave up some bread, but he also got to live 80 changed again, man. He put his backup sweater on. LeBron shoes only look good on LeBron. I respect it. You make a shoe, it's like, hey, listen, these only literally look good on me. But Bron's only look good on Bron. Like I think I did a poll on that. I was like, you'd rather make like the 65. It was before we even knew what KCP's deal was. 65 in LA or 80 in Detroit. And people like 15 million. And I get it 100%. But what can KCP not buy now? What can what can he not buy? He been in LA. He probably got some ads just off being in LA. I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, we're wrapping it up. Go home. Get out of here. Nah, listen, that was on Nerlens, man. They offered Nerlens 4 for 70. His agent told him to take it. By all accounts, it sounded like his agent told him to take it. He wanted the max, like the max. Didn't take it, and he never gonna see that again. Like, I think the argument for just taking the money and figuring it out is Boogie. Like, if Boogie would have just took the King Supermax and then got out of there, and again, he's made at least one. Like, he not going. Boogie ain't starving, but he did. He got injured. He went to the Pelicans. Was about to sign a new deal. Tore. I don't know if it was it ACL or Achilles first. Then he took the Warriors deal, and now it's been low money since. Now, at first, again, he got money in the bank, so it don't hurt as bad. But he could have had 2 big deals as opposed to 1. So I think AD got a new chain, man. He said, bring me my backup sweater and chain. I'm sick, dude. That Nerlens deal is so bad. Bron hitting the backboard. Thankfully, Wes Matthews is there to cook. It's Wesley Matthews time. Wesley Matthews did not know he was playing tonight. Yeah, Andy playing in the Sturdy Boys. LeBron's feel like you walking in cement blocks. AD got the worst denim on I ever seen, man. I don't know what it is, but it's really taking me for a ride. It's really something else. How do I get my hair to be like Jimmy Butler's? I think that's the look I want. Like, he get it lined up, but after that, it just kind of do his thing, man. Did he twist it? He just let it. That's the kind of time I'm on. Uh-oh. Blaze getting whooped now? Come on now. Let me see these last little 8 seconds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, so was the fight over? Blaze won it? They both did. Yeah, we'll wrap it up probably as soon as both of these wrap it up. Caught 2 heavy ones after he was already out. Yikes. Caruso finna do it. Caruso got the steal. Come on, Alex. Come on, Alex. Oh. Oh. You can't draw it up any better than that. Yeah, you listen. You cannot be any more wide open than that. You cannot be any more wide open than that. Blaze shot for a touchdown is red. Ran his head to it. Oh, nah, I need to watch this. Lewis was getting his head whooped when I was watching. Oh, they doing the post game. Yeah, this a wrap. Yeah, this a wrap. Thomas, it's about to be Thomas and Roby in the JCs. I gotta see how it ends. I'm scared now. Oh, they making this a wrap. They ain't even gonna show it no more. Finals time. Yeah, that's a wrap. Yeah, let's call that a wrap. Let's call that a wrap. I'll find somebody will post it. Oh, I can rewind the stream. I didn't know I could do that. Oh, nah. Oh, wow. Nah, hold on. Whoa. Nah, he was done. That should have been stopped. Look, they got Blaze standing up. Hey, Blaze there. He's standing like Mortal Kombat right before you finish him off. Like me after 2 beers. Damn. The one right dropped him. Ah, yeah. Yeah, that's tough. He stopped. His legs were real close together like this. His legs were real close together like that. And then he gave him 2 to the chin. He got him. Shit. There ain't nothing you can do about that. Yeah, let's call that a day. Let's call that a day. Appreciate y'all. As always. Feel like everybody in here Everybody finna hop over to the JC. Little championship jamming, Jeff Van Gundy. So hop on over to the JC. Don't meet me there. Beat me there. Appreciate y'all. Wear your hands, wash your mask. Y'all know the vibes. And we will catch you next time.